graph, second lecture, right? We have to draw graph of x square minus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1, right? With the transformation, we will draw the graph of this, right? उसके पहले एक बेसिक ग्राफ की हमें जरूरत पड़ेगी, वो है y is equals to x plus 1 by x, right? y is equals to x plus 1 by x. इसका ग्राफ कैसा होगा, नेचर क्या होगा, c. For x greater than 0, obviously equal to 0 to work करेगा नहीं. For x greater than 0, we can say कि for 0 plus this will tends to infinity, and exactly 1 this will be 2, and the minimum value of this will be 2 AMGM से, and for infinity this tending towards infinity, right? For 0 plus this is tending towards infinity, at 1 this is 2, this is the point 1 comma 2, and again increasing and tending towards infinity when x is tending towards infinity. Let's suppose when I am going for minus 1, see, अगर मैंने x की जगह पर if I am putting minus x in place of x, so I am getting minus sign common from both of them, means this is an odd function, right? If this is an odd function, so the graph will be symmetrical about the origin. So the same graph will be there with this, right? So this is the graph of y is equal to x plus 1 by x in both the way, right? Y is equal to x plus 1 by x, right? I guess everyone is okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Now, but we have to draw the graph of x square. So what we have to do with this graph with that one, right? ये देखते हैं. देखो ये सबसे अंडरस्टैंडिंग की जरूरत होगी आप लोगों को. जितनी अधिक ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी, that will be very 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 easy for us to draw the graph. कोई भी ग्राफ हम लोग ड्रॉ कर पाएंगे. See, y is equals to x square minus x plus 1 upon x square plus x plus 1. Suppose मैंने I'm doing just operation I'm doing with subtracting 1 and adding 1, right? So I'm getting y is equal to x square cancel out. This is minus 2x upon x square x plus 1 plus 1. Or when dividing by, let's suppose x is not equal to 0. For x is equal to 0, this is 0. If x is not equal to 0, when dividing by x, I'm getting minus 2 upon x 1 by x plus 1 plus 1, right? Means now I have this thing, right? ये मेरे पास है, and इसके हेल्प से इसमें एक बार मुझे प्लस 1 करना है, फिर मुझे रेसिप्रोकल लेना है, माइनस 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, फिर प्लस 1 करना है. पूरे 3 मिनट का टाइम आप सबके साथ है. आई एम गिविंग दिस क्वेश्चन नाउ टू यू, राइट? ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, इसका ग्राफ इज देयर ओनली, राइट? ये ग्राफ आपके पास है, इसका ग्राफ पहले से ये दिख रहा है, राइट? दिस इज द ग्राफ या दिस इज द ग्राफ, राइट? दोनों ग्राफ आपके पास है, and this is the transformation. Your time start now. First, we know the graph of x plus 1 by x, right? This is the point 1 comma 2. This is the point minus 1 comma minus 2 plus 1. When we have to add on this, so obviously when we have to add 1 means completely y will be going up, so this will be 3, this will be minus 1, right? By adding this, right? Now the reciprocal of this, we know that the reciprocal, right? If this is 3, so obviously the reciprocal will go to 1 by 3, right? And this is minus 1, so reciprocal will go with minus 1. So this point is minus 1 comma minus 1. This point is 1 comma 1 by 3. This is graph 1 upon यहाँ तक के मैंने graph draw कर दिया. Now multiply with 2, so only multiplying with the y, so this will be 2 by 3. This is minus 2, right? Then again multiply with minus sign, so complete graph will be rotated with respect to the x-axis. Now my graph is going as -2/3, 1 comma -2/3, and this is going for -1 comma 2, right? Now I have completed up to this. Now +1 with the complete graph, right? So complete graph will go 1 unit up. So this -2/3 is going to 1/3, and this is going for 3. So this is -1 comma 3, and this is 1 comma 1/3, and this is the line 1 that is asymptotes with respect to this graph. I guess clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to apply the concept ना, तो बहुत सारे concept एक साथ में use हो जाएंगे, but मैं चाहूँगा कि like you can see the same this thing like in place of, if you are using in place of x mod x, means मैंने इसे concept भी बोले थे, if you want to apply mod x, so for x greater than equal to 0, this is the graph, right? ये graph है. So the same graph will repeat itself after this minus sign, right? So this point will be -1 comma 1/3, and the same thing is going there, right? Symmetrical about y-axis, right? I guess this was the question only, right? How many of you got the right answer? Going to the second one. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Very good. Now, next. X -1 is in the mod. -2 is in the mod. -3 is in the mod. This graph,
हाँ सर, कर लिया सर.
y is equals to x -1 is in the mod, -2 is in the mod, -3 is in the mod, right? This is again a beautiful graph, and the transformation you can see on this, right? How to go with the transformation, right? Let's start with the basic, right? See the first one. At 1, this will be 0, right? This is mod of x -1. Then shifting this to 2 units, right? So this is 1 comma -2. So this point is coming as 3 comma 0, and this is -1 comma 0. How I'm getting this? So complete this will be equal to 0. So this will be 0. So x -1 is in the mod is equal to 2. So x -1 is equal to +-2. So one time I'm getting 3, and the second time I'm getting -1, both the points, right? And now applying mod on this, so this negative portion is going to be the positive one. So this is going for 1 comma 2, right? This is the graph, and this is the graph. This is the graph up to x -2, right? Again, shifting the complete graph 3 units, right? So this 2 will be going to -1. This 0 is going to -3. This 0 is going to -3. and this is going for the graph, right? This is the point 1 comma minus 1. This is the point minus 1 comma minus 3. This is the point 3 comma minus 3, right? When I have to just find these 2 points, I know that this is x minus 1 is in the mod, minus 2 is in the mod is equal to 3, right? When I'm getting x minus 1 mod minus 2 is equal to plus minus 3, right? So this plus 2, so this will be 5. So x minus 1 mod is equal to 5, so x minus 1 is equal to plus minus 5. Right, so one time I'm getting this is 6 comma 0, and other time I'm getting minus 5 plus 1 minus 4 comma 0. Is it okay? Now the last turn on this, I have to use mod of this, right? Just I have to make the graph. That's the reason I'm doing this, right? So this point I'm getting here is there up this only, and then and for greater values, these two are right. So this green one is the graph what we required in this way. And the points 100%, you know this. This is 3 comma 3. This is 1 comma 1. This is minus 1 comma 3. And this is 6 comma 0 minus 4. Every time you have to write down the points. If you are not writing the point, means your graph is not completed. Without writing the point, understand, like we are not able to get the answer. So every time you have to write down the points.
No, sir.
Okay, let's discuss. So simply what we have to do in this case, multiply and divide by root 2. And this 1 by root 2, we can write this as cos pi by 4, and this 1 by root 2, I'm writing as sine pi by 4. Now, applying the formula, then sine of mod x plus pi by 4, and this multiplying with root 2. Right? Root 2 times sine of mod x plus pi by 4. Right? How to use this? Now, draw the graph. Now we know that if for x greater than equal to 0, I have to draw the graph. At x is equal to 0, I'm getting this as sine pi by 4. Right? Then again, you know how the graph go. Right? But we know that there is a mod x. So what we have to do, obviously, we know if when x greater than equal to 0 graph is drawn, then the same graph will be there with x less than 0. So obviously you are getting the same graph for x greater than equal to 0. This is symmetrical about, so reflection of graph with respect to y-axis, this is the graph with mod. For x greater than equal to 0, the same graph you have to draw for x less than equal to 0. I guess clear to all. I proceed. Next one. Y is equals to 1 upon x square plus x plus 1. This is one of the beautiful graphs that you have to draw, right? Let's start with the basic x square plus x plus 1. Suppose we have to draw this graph. We know that this is x plus 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 4, right? Means at x is equal to minus half, at x is equal to minus half, we are getting the value 3 by 4. And we can see that, like clearly we can see that at x is equal to 0, we are getting this value as 1. right? This is minus half comma 3 by 4. This is the line 1. Why I'm drawing a line 1? See, you can understand this, right? We know that if the value of y is less than 1, so reciprocal will be greater than 1. Or if value of y is greater than 1, the reciprocal will be less than 1. If this value is tending towards infinity, so the reciprocal will be tending towards 0, and same with this case. So we are drawing the graph. This is the point minus half comma 4 by 3. This is the vertex. This is symmetrical about this line. I guess clear to everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next. Now, should we discuss the graph of this one, f of mod x, f of minus x, or fx in the mod for ln1 plus x? Done, everyone? Okay.
One sec, एक सेकंड। जी सर।
ओके, देखिए आगे। लुक,
Yes, sir.
आगे बढ़ता हूं। एवरीवन, किसी को और कोई डाउट ग्राफ का है, प्लीज आस्क। x square minus 4 upon x square minus 16. Let's say graph is something like this, right? Now you have to draw a graph of x square minus 4 upon x square minus 16, right? So इसका ग्राफ कैसा बनेगा? हाँ, तो ध्यान से ना, carefully you have to see, right? This will be 0 at plus minus 2, right? This will be 0 at plus 4 and minus 4, right? जहां पर नीचे डिनोमिनेटर पार्ट 0 हो रहा है, वहां पर हमने पैरेलल टू y एक्सिस लाइन ड्रॉ कर दिया, राइट? पैरेलल टू y एक्सिस लाइन ड्रॉ कर दिया, राइट? 4 के आगे दिस विल बी पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव, राइट? अब 4 के आगे के लिए व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, लाइक दो तीन चीजें ख्याल पे रखना होगा, राइट? 4 के आगे पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, then this portion may positive negative and then positive, right? See, for x tending towards infinity, अगर x infinity को tend कर रहा हो, तो look, if you'll divide both by x square, दोनों से x square common लिया तो 1 minus 4 by x square upon 1 minus 16 by x square. X tends to infinity पर this is tending towards 1. Right? ये हो गया ना, तो y is equal to 1 का ये लाइन है. Okay? अब y is equal to 1 का ये लाइन है. Why? Because I am saying at infinity this will be tending towards 1. So 4 plus per this is tending towards infinity. Then for infinity this is tending towards 1. Right? This will be tending towards 0. Right? यहाँ पर this will be for minus 2 and then again there and again minus infinity to 1. But there would be some problem, right? कुछ चीजें हैं जहां पर we have to think. क्या? Maybe this graph at infinity this is tending towards 1, so maybe this graph could be ऐसा 1 चला जाए, and this we are saying कि like minus 2 पर this will be 0, maybe crossing this and going up this, and there it's going and maybe crossing the y is equal to 1 line. But if I'm saying कि like this is the line y is equal to 1, so if I'll put y is equal to 1, I'm not any value. X square दोनों में cancel हो जाएगा. 4 is equal to 16 is absurd, right? Means y is equal to 1 will not intersect this graph. So this is not graph, not graph. This is not graph. This is not graph. So green one is our graph. Please note down and think now. This is the axis. The points are 1, 2, 5, 10. Right? Now, this 2 and 10, right? These 2 points are where this denominator is tending towards 0, going to 0. So we have to draw the line parallel to the y-axis. जब भी नीचे वाले टर्म जहां पर भी 0 हो रहा होगा, you have to draw the line parallel to the y-axis at 2 and 10. Right? Now, at infinity, we know that this completely tending towards 1. Right? This is tending towards 1. Right? So now drawing the graph at infinity, right? At 5, right? And 1 and this. Maybe something like smoothly it's going like this. This is the graph. Now, I'm saying कि maybe the possibilities are, अच्छा ये कितने लोगों का सही है? Please write down yes or just give me a thumbs up. Yes. Yuan say very good. All very good. Very good, Arya. Very good, beta. Very good. See, why this is tending towards 1? See, at infinity, and we know that if x is tending towards infinity, to 1 by x is tending towards 0. So degree of x in the numerator and degree of x in denominator both are same. So numerator, again, I'm dividing by L, taking common x from each and every term. So I'm getting 1 minus by x minus 5 by x upon 1 minus 2 by x, 1 minus 10 by x. X tending towards infinity, so this is 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is 1. So this is tending towards 1. Right? This is tending towards 1. Right? So this is the complete frame, right? Now, next I'm giving you have to try this. Y is equals to x minus 1, x minus 10 upon x minus 2, x minus 6. Draw this. हाँ सत्सिल बोलो। हाँ बेटा, अनम्यूट करो अपने आप को बेटा। अगर वो इंफिनिटी पे टेंड करेगा तो क्या होगा? 1, 2, 6 and 10. At 2 and 6, right? This is 1 upon 0. So we have to draw the line parallel to y-axis at 2 and 6. Now, we have to determine which portion is positive and negative. We know that after 10, right, you are putting any value greater than 10, so this must be positive. After this, negative, positive, negative, positive, right? The basic calculation. And again, see the numerator and denominator both having the same degree, that's 2. So when x is approaches towards infinity or minus infinity, y will be approaches towards 1 only. So draw the line y is equal to 1, right? So this has to be 0, right, at x is equal to, and this has to go for infinity. Now this is going something like this. Positive value, again both are the asymptotes, right? At 2 it's coming from minus infinity, goes at 1, and maybe this line or maybe this will cross this thing, right, and going there. And maybe from the right side again we can say it's going there and cross the y is equal to 1. That we can decide after putting the value y is equals to 1. When we'll put the value y is equal to 1 in this case, so see what I'm getting. X square minus 11x plus 10 is equal to x square minus 8x plus 12. X square cancel out. 3x is equals to minus 2x is equal to minus of something. So the graph would be something like this. At 1 this will be 0 and something going, right? Not this one. So we have to omit this graph, this graph, this graph, and most of the part of this, right? So Amitabh, is it okay?
सर
हाँ
सर ये
Yes,
बीच
sir.
वाला ग्राफ कैसे बना?
सर
2 से
वो
6.
ये वाला, this one बेटा, this one.
हाँ सर.
वो समझा।
एक मिनट रुकना. See, first draw the axis. There is at 3, 4, and that this is 10. At 3 and 4, we have to draw the line parallel to the axis, right? Now we know that this is positive, negative, positive, negative. We know that like at infinity, this has to, x tends to plus or minus infinity, y tends to 0, right? Why? Because the power of denominator is more than the power of numerator, right? Now drawing the graph. Something like this. Is it okay to everyone? कितने लोग का सही रहा, please? We know the graph of mod graph हो गया and जो भी different reciprocal के graph and all, right? एक terminology you have to understand maximum and minimum of some graph. Like maximum of x minus 1 is in the mod, x minus 2 is in the mod, x minus 3 is in the mod. Or minimum of x minus 1 is in the mod, x minus 2 is in the mod, x minus 3 is in the mod, right? So we are doing with this one, right? Minimum of this graph. So what you have to do, just draw the graph of each and every this 1, 2, and 3. So first graph, x minus 1 is in the mod. Second graph, x minus 2 is in the mod. third graph, x minus 3 is a number, right? Draw the graph in one frame, right? Now you have to compare. So for comparing, right, what we are doing, just extend this graph, right? Now we have to see the minimum of these three. So minimum will be this one, right? Then minimum will be this one. Minimum is this one minimum, this one minimum, and this is minimum, right? This is minimum. Right? Minimum of this. What is this point? This is 1, 0. This is 2, 0. This is 3, 0. While solving these 2, 1, and 2, right, you'll get this one. So this will be 3 by 2. This will be 5 by 2, and so on. Right? So obviously we can do this. This is minimum. And for maximum, we can say that will be easier for you. Like this is the graph. Everything is going for the maximum. Is it okay? The blue one is for maximum and the red one is for minimum. Okay, everyone?
सर मैक्सिमम किस बेसिस पे डिसाइड करते हैं?
जो सबसे ऊपर है, हर एक केस में देखो सबसे ऊपर कौन सा है, जो सबसे ऊपर है वही मैक्सिमम.
ओके.
Y is maximum, so the greatest value of y only.
Okay.
Note down, everyone. It's fast. Minimum x square x cube, right? Up to like when we'll end the chapter calculus, right? The question will be coming from this only, right? Draw the graph for maximum and minimum, right? Maximum 2 minutes. We all know this, like greatest integer function is a function when fx is given and this fx is in the greatest integer, or this y is equal to, or greatest integer y is equal to fx, right? Greatest integer y is equal to fx, right? We know that the 7.26, the greatest integer will be 7, 1.54, the greatest integer will be 1, 7.09, the greatest integer will be 7, 1.34, the greatest integer will be 1, minus 2.13, the greatest integer will be minus 3, and so on, right? So And if the integer is given 5, greatest integer will be only 5, right? So this already we know, right? These are the simple thing, right? So now we are starting with the greatest integer, like y is equals to fx is in the greatest integer. Very important, so very careful, everyone. Y is equals to fx is in the greatest integer, starting with this. And we know that always start with sin x, right?
सर वो वाले क्वेश्चन का डिस्कस नहीं किया
Which one, beta?
वो x स्क्वायर और x क्यूब
हाँ, भी वो ग्राफ बनाया ना?
अच्छा
Not able to understand?
सर मेरा
सर आपने कुछ बोला था क्या, क्योंकि आप म्यूट पे थे?
हाँ
In this graph, what you have to do, first you have to draw all the 3 graphs, right? With the black,
sir,
I'm
ठीक है.
doing all the graphs. So first I'm doing this y is equal to x square graph, right? This is y is equal to x square is the first graph, right? Second, I'm drawing the graph of y is equal to x cube. So x cube, we know that this graph will be going the lowest one, and after 1 it will be the taking the highest value as compared to all the 3, right? And this is x cube, right? And then we are drawing y is equal to x. This is the line of y is equal to x, and y is equal to x square is this one, right? Now, when we have to find the maximum one, only we have to trace all those graph, which one is going for the greatest value, right? So greatest value, this is x square, this is x, and this will be x cube, right? For minimum one, we have to trace only those portion which is the lowest one, right? So this is the portion, this is the portion, and there is the portion, right? All the 3 portions. Okay.
सर इस पे क्वेश्चन कैसा आएगा, मतलब इसके बेसिस पे?
The first question I was given as greatest integer sin x. Now what I'm saying is now try for 2 sin x is in the greatest integer, right? This is a very good question, and you have to be very careful for this, right? 3 minutes for this question. This is also known as step function, right? This is 2 sin x. So this will be 0, 2. This is 0, 0. And this is 0, minus 2, right? This is 0, 1. This is 0, minus 1, right? So first what you have to do, draw the line for each and every integers of y where this will intersect the graph or cut the graphs, right? Like y is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 2, and so on, right? Now, what you have to do now, see, between 0 to this is 1 to 2 sin x is equal to 1 to sin x is equal to half. So x is equals to pi by 6. So between 0 to pi by 6, this value will be 0. Then again, at pi by 2, we are getting exact value 2, right? So this I'm getting between pi by 6 to pi by 2, I'm getting value y is equal to 1. Now, between pi by 2, so we know that this is symmetric graph. So this will be pi minus pi by 6. So 5 pi by 6. Again, I'm getting this line y is equals to 1 only, right? Now, after pi by 6 to pi, this will be 0. Again, pi to this point. What is this point? The bisymmetricity, if this length is pi by 6, 100% this length will be pi by 6. This point will be pi plus pi by 6. So 5 pi, 7 pi by 6. At this point, we can say this I'm going with minus 1, right? Then 7 pi by 6 to bisymmetricity. Again, I'm saying 2 pi minus pi by 6, 11 pi by 6, right? We are getting this minus 2 because the graph is lying between minus 1 to minus 2, and between 11 pi by 6 to 2 pi, again y is equal to 1. This is the graph, right? And then at 2 pi, we are getting this one. So this is the graph for 2 sin x is in the greatest integer, right? Between 0 to 2 pi. We know that the function is periodic function. So this will repeat itself after the period of 2 pi. So same graph you have to repeat after this 2 pi. Is it okay, everyone? Draw the graph of y is equal to e to the power x is in the greatest integer.
सर आपका म्यूट है।
सर आप म्यूट हो।
अच्छा, ऐसा क्या? See, this is 0, 1, this is 0, 2, this is 0, 3, right? And this the line we are drawing parallel to the axis. Now, if this is lying between 0 to 1, so the answer will be 0 only, right? This is the first strike when e to the power x strike at 2. So if e to the power x is 2, so x is equal to log 2 with a base e, right? Again, this will be 3, then log 2 with a base 3. So when this x lies between 0 to log 2 with a base 2, so value will be 1 only. When log 2 to log 3, this is 2 only, and so on. जैसे जैसे आगे बढ़ते जाओ, जितना मन है आपको, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I guess clear to everyone?
सर वैसे वो मतलब इंफिनिटी तक जाता रहेगा, राइट?
हाँ हाँ
हाँ
हाँ
ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ. सेगमेंट का लेंथ थोड़ा डिक्रीज करता जाएगा, स्टिफनेस बढ़ती जाएगी, एंड सो ऑन.
जी सर.
Okay, everyone, draw it, do it fast.
सर आप एक और बार बता सकते हो क्या? वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था मैं.
चलो फिर से बताता हूँ. पहले sin x का ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर लिया, ठीक है? ठीक है, हाँ बोलो. हाँ,
हाँ
डिस्कनेक्ट
सर.
है ना? हाँ हाँ बोलते रहना, नहीं तो बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा. तो sin x का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने के बाद में हमने रेड वाले से 1 2 3 4 5 6 -1 -2 सब पर हमने लाइन ऐसी ड्रॉ की कि वो ग्राफ को इंटरसेक्ट करे, राइट?
हाँ.
जहाँ राइट इंटरसेक्ट करता गया. अब जहां जहां पर इंटरसेक्ट किया, राइट, इंटीजर्स को जहां जहां इंटरसेक्ट किया, ब्लू वाले से वहां पर मैंने ग्राफ बनाया. कैसे? अगर x की वैल्यू 0 से 1 के बीच में तो साइन 0 हो गया, x की वैल्यू 1 से 2 के बीच में तो साइन 1 हो गया, राइट? 2 से 3 के बीच में तो साइन 2 हो गया, 3 हो गया, एंड इसी को रिपीट करता गया. इज इट ओके?
हाँ सर.
नोट कर. Everyone try y is equals to e to the power greatest integer x. Do it fast. Okay. See. Right? This is the simple graph, right? Not a big deal. See. What you have to do, first draw the graph, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, I guess, right? Between 0 to 1, this will be e to the power 0, e to the power 1, e to the power 2, e to the power 3, e to the power 4, e to the power -1, -2. Simple graph of e to the power greater, the simplest graph I can see, right? But what if we are drawing clear to everyone? What if we are drawing the graph greatest integer y is equals to sine x, right? Greatest integer y is equal to sine x. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Up to socho, then I'll do it. See, when we have to draw graph of greatest integer y is equal to sine x, right? First draw the graph of sine x. Right? This is minus pi, 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi by 2, pi by 2, and so on, right? So this is 0, right? So greatest integer y is equal to sine x. Let's suppose I'm saying greatest integer y is equal to 1. Means the value of y is lying between 1 to 2. Greatest integer y is equals to 1 by 2, 1 by 3, anything. So no values, right? So we can divide this greatest integer into two parts, if it's integer or not integer. So if integer, then value of y is lying between 0 to 1. If 1, then 1 to 2, 0 to 1, minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and so on, right? So our graph is, in this case, we can say the graph is something like this. The candles. This is known as candle graph. Okay,
y is
everyone.
equal to 1 to 2 का ग्राफ कैसे बनेगा?
Pardon?
सर नहीं समझा सर, डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था.
Sir,
That's two different things, right? Disconnect हो गया था और नहीं समझे is two different things, right?
सर आधा
सर
ही
नॉन इंटीजर का कैसा होगा? मतलब 1/2 होगा तो भी तो 0 पे जाएगा नॉन.
सुन लो बेटा, बात को सुन लो ध्यान से ना. अमोल ध्यान से सुनना बेटा. See, first draw the graph of sine x, right? First draw the graph of sine x, right? Sine x का graph मैंने draw कर लिया. Now, if we are drawing the graph of sine x, then we know that greatest integer y is equal to sine x. If greatest integer y is equal to sine x, so there are two possibilities. If sine x is equal to integer and sine x is non-integer, right? If sine x is equal to integer, means greatest integer y is equal to some integer 1, 2, 0, -1, -2, and so on. So we can say if greatest integer y is equal to 1, so the value of y is lying between 1 to 2. If greatest integer y is equal to 2, then value of y lies between 2 to 3, and so on. Mol, ठीक है ना तू?
हाँ सर.
हाँ, तो in every cases we are saying कि okay ये काम बन सकता है, right? Now अब ये होने के बाद now I'm saying कि like greatest integer y is 0.53. What is the value of y?
Not defined.
Not defined, right? So no values of y. So when this will be integer, जो y होगा वो integer होगा, then only we are able to draw the graph, right? So first time sin x is
सर जीरो नहीं होगा क्या?
क्या चीज बेटा? क्या जीरो नहीं होगा?
ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर 0.53 का जीरो नहीं होगा.
क्या जीरो? y की वैल्यू जीरो बोल रहे हो क्या?
हाँ.
अच्छा रख लेता हूँ, चलो तो y को जीरो रख लिया तो 0 इज इक्वल टू 0.53. कुछ गड़बड़ लग रहा है नहीं?
अच्छा हाँ.
ठीक है. So if value of sin x is equal to 0, then value of y lies between 0 to 1. If value of sin x is equal to 1, then y lies between 1 to 2, then again 0 to 1, then again right?
Okay sir. Yeah.
Okay, this is right. Got it? Do it fast. Do it fast. Start with the fraction part, right? We know that the fraction part, the property of fraction part is if value of x lies between 0 to 1, then fraction part is always 0 to 1, right? So fraction part x is equal to x when x lies between 0 to 1, the first thing. Second, fraction part x is like 1 by 2. So the value of x is I plus half. I is integer. Negative of fraction part of minus x is equal to 1 minus fraction part of x. Right? Both. Right? Any value I'm writing, fraction part of any integer is always 0. Right? And fifth, if fraction part is coming as 0, means x belongs to integer. ये few facts हैं, right? And 6 is fraction part x is periodic for 1, right? It will repeat itself after 1, right? Please note down. See, this is not possible because I have written this also. So this is not possible when x belongs to integer, right? So integer will be 0. So it's not possible for integers.
सर 6th point क्या है?
Periodic function. Fraction part of x is a periodic function. X is a periodic function. Okay, everyone. Now, so if we want to draw the graph, so first will be y is equals to fx whole is in the fraction part. Second is y is equal to f of fraction part of x, and third will be fraction part y. So starting with the first one, y is equal to fx is in the fraction one, right? We know that the graph of the best thing is sin x. Y is equals to fraction part of sin x, right? First, what you have to do, draw the graph of sin x. beautiful graph of sin x is coming, right? Sin x. This is pi. This is 2 pi 0, and similarly other value. This is pi by 2. 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, and so on, right? We know that this value is 1, and this is minus 1, right? Now, with the help of all this, we have to draw the graph of fraction part of sin x. And 6 properties were given. Use all the properties and draw the graph. See, we know that sin x when lies between 0 to 1, so the graph will be same, but exactly at pi by 2 this will be 0, right? And this going up to between 0 to 1, right? The values are always same, so we can say the fraction part of sin x is equal to sin x when sin x lies between 0 to 1, but exactly at pi by 2, this value is 1, and fraction part of 1 will be 0 only. Right? Now, between pi to 2 pi, we know that this is negative of the fraction, right? So this value, right, when approaches to -1, exactly at -1, the graph of fraction part will be 0 only. And when this approaches to 0, the graph will be 1 minus this. So the nature of the graph will be something like this on this person, right? Again, we'll start from this and going for and so on, right?
सर
हाँ.
पाई से 2 पाई के बीच में एक बार वापस बताओ ना.
See the fraction part negative, right? मान लो minus of 0.001 fraction part of this. What is the value of this?
Some integer minus of
1 minus of
1 minus of 0.0.
001. So this is nearly equal to 1. So I'm drawing the graph. ये वाले graph को I'm drawing here only. And जब वो -1 हो रहा है and बहुत बड़ी value हो रही है 0.99, so this will be tending towards 0. So this portion is going to there.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it.
Right? This is for fraction part, right? Now, इसी में एक ग्राफ मैं आप लोग को दे रहा हूं. I guess सब लोग नोट कर लिए होंगे. Y is equals to e to the power x whole is in the fraction part. Draw this graph. Let's see. What you have to do, this is simple graph. Na? Sine wale mein maybe you're getting something, some different things, but in this case, you're getting very simple thing, right? 0 to 1 and this is the graph. What you have to do, again, you have to draw the line parallel to the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? So where this will intersect, we have to drop this line. So we'll know where this line and curve will intersect. At 1, this is 0, 0, 1, right? This is the point, right? This is 1, right? So y is equal to 1. So y is 1 and 1. This is 2, 3, 4. At 2, right? Again, this is ln2. This is ln3, ln4, and so on, right? What you have to do. अब ये ग्राफ जो मेरे पास 1 से 2 के बीच में आ रहा है, ये ग्राफ को मैंने बोला कि इसे 0 से 1 के बीच में आना पड़ेगा. अगेन जो ग्राफ 2 to 3 के बीच में जा रहा है, उसे मैंने बोला कि तुम्हें 0 to 1 के बीच आना पड़ेगा. ये ग्राफ जो मेरा 3 से 4 जा रहा है, उसे भी मैंने बोला कि 0 से 1 आना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद भी 0 से 1 आना, मतलब जितना भी ग्राफ है ये ऑलरेडी है, इसलिए इसे नहीं कुछ किया. नहीं तो जितने भी ग्राफ है सबको हमने 0 से 1 पर ला। वेरी सिंपल ग्राफ।
तो सर ये कर्व्स स्टीप होते जाएंगे ना?
हाँ, ट्रू। एंड बहुत रिपीटली ये जाएंगे एंड स्लॉट भी बहुत छोटा होते होते चेंज होता जाएगा। ओके, right? This is for fraction part. Now, if I'm saying if we have to draw graph of y is equals to f of fraction part x, right? This is again very interesting, right? Y is equal to, again start with sine of fraction part x. ये थोड़ा simple हो जाएगा, कैसे? See. This is the graph of sine x. Right? Now, what you have to do, draw the lines again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, -1, -2, -3, and so on. Right? This is the graph, right? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, -1, -2, -3. Is it okay, everyone? Between 0 to 1. This is the graph. And we know that if x lies between 1 to 2, again the same graph will be there. If we'll go for 1 to 3, again the same graph, 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 again same graph is going, right? Right? 0 to 1 में जो भी ग्राफ था, जस्ट मैंने कॉपी किया एंड कॉपी करके just 1 to 2 हर एक इंटरवल में the same copy paste I'm doing. क्लियर है?
तो सर इसमें सारे कर्व्स इक्विवेलेंट है?
सारे क्या? पार्डन बेटा, क्या बोले? सारे कर्व्स?
सारे कर्व्स इक्वल है, मतलब
सब सेम है, like सब length and all the things are same. All the okay. Fraction part y is equal to sine x. So fraction part y is equal to some positive value, then we can say that there must be something, but that value must lies between 0 to 1. And fraction part y is equal to negative is impossible, not possible. So we are not taking the negative of the graph. So pi to 2 pi minus pi to 0, all the graph we are deleting, right? But this is coming after this. This is let 2, let this is 3, let this is -1, let this is -2, and so on, right? And this is pi, right? This is 2 pi, and so on, right? So between this value, right? Between this value, right? Fraction part 1 is not possible, so it's coming at 0, not possible. Coming as, right, at 0, this will be 0 only, right? At the integers, right? And again, this is coming, and so on. So this could be the graph. And so on. Is it okay?
सर नहीं समझा सर.
क्या बेटा, क्या नहीं समझा, बोलो. Fraction part y is equals to 3/4. So what could be the values of y? What are the possible values of y? Moon? Y is equals to I plus 3/4.
By 4.
Right? So if I'm saying कि fraction part y is equals to sine x, तो y is equals to I plus sin x. So I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Minus 1, minus 2. Thus, that I'm doing only,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
सर
Yes.
तो वो 1 पे क्लोज्ड इंटरवल है 0 से पाई में और बाकियों में क्यों नहीं है फिर वो
Close interval means beta.
सर मतलब इंक्लूडेड है 0 से पाई के बीच में वो वाला
हाँ तो फ्रैक्शन पार्ट 0 भी होता है एंड 0 ही होता है ना, 1 तो नहीं होता है। तो फ्रैक्शन
अच्छा।
पार्ट 1 तो उसे 0 ही होना पड़ेगा ना।
हाँ
y is equal to signum. This is called signum function fx. This is represented as mod fx by fx when fx is not equal to 0, 0 when fx is equal to 0. We can divide this into 3 parts. When fx greater than 0, this value will be 1. If fx less than 0, then value will be minus 1. And fx is equal to 0, you are getting 0. So we can divide this function into 3 parts, right? So note down please. Now you have to, when we have to draw the graph, only we have to see whether the function is positive or negative or 0. Since if we are saying we have to draw signum of sin x, right? We know that the graph of sin x is something like this. Right? So this would be the graph 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 0, 0, and so on. This is the graph. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right? So any function, like I'm saying key signum of e to the power x, right? Y is equal to, draw the graph, signum of e to the power x. Signum of e to the power x, like we know that e to the power x something like this, so always greater than 0. So the graph will be always 1. This is the graph of y is equal to 1 is the graph for signum of this. Okay. Right? Now, homework. Yeah. अभी भी कर सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ओके ये नोट करो फिर आगे और नोट डाउन प्लीज, या फोटो ले लो या जैसे भी लगे। ओके नेक्स्ट राउंड के ln fraction part x।
सर
हाँ बोलो ना।
सर वो 11th वाले में x-7 है डिनोमिनेटर में।
x-7 हाँ बेटा।
ओके सर।
साइन ऑफ फ्रैक्शन पार्ट x प्लस कॉस ऑफ फ्रैक्शन पार्ट x, दस इट। ठीक है।